Couple of personnel questions, Coach. Donovan Wilson, everyone loves the physicality, maybe the best tackler, hardest hitter on the team. What fans are asking every single week is, why is Donovan being put in these coverage situations so much where he seems to be struggling so much? So that's on the back end. The other is James Houston, with his pass rushing efficiency as a fan favorite. Is he not getting even more playing time because of his run D? So Dono in coverage and Houston up front are the two personnel questions.
Look, James, we're deep on the defensive line. James has a very unique specialty, which is rushing the passer. He's getting better playing the run. That's not his strongest suit, but he is getting better because he does play with length and things like that. So, again, all those things are factored into, last week, again, we just were struggling with, stopping the run, and they were exposing some things, and we were trying to solve, a couple of those problems. But, again, we are better with James on the field, and you'll see James play a little bit more. But, yes, that is part of the issue. And then with Donovan, look, when you're a safety, you have to play in multiple spots, right? You can't just be a box safety, because if you're only a box safety, right, then guess what? You're in one or two coverages, and it's like, okay, well, how does that work? I think you look at the touchdown that they hit on Tet McMillan, hit on us. It was a little double move on Dono. There's a couple things there. Like, we were in cover two. It was a good call. We didn't get a great reroute on the edge, and then Donovan, kind of felt like, because we didn't push up underneath the low piece, the inside slot guy ran a low route to be a piece of cheese, and then McMillan came back in behind it, and so Donovan felt a little bit stressed, and then he stumbled. And but again, that goes back to Donovan. Donovan can play in the middle of the field. Donovan can play deep half, but of course, just like James, players have, and coaches, I have things I'm better at. I'm maybe a better third down guy than a red zone guy, or a better pass guy than a run guy. And our job as coaches is to feature those guys that way, and that is a never-ending process.